Hello everyone and welcome to Paris. This city, with its pretty streets and cozy cafes, has a special way of making you feel like you're in a dream. Whether you love history, art, romance, or just want an amazing trip, Paris has something for everyone. Over the next few days, we'll explore the heart of this incredible city. We'll visit famous museums, see amazing buildings, and feel the energy of its different neighborhoods. Remember, traveling isn't just about seeing famous places. It's about experiencing the culture, enjoying the food, and making memories that will last forever. So pack your bags, grab your comfy shoes, and get ready to fall in love with the City of Lights. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is the symbol of Paris, the Eiffel Tower. Millions visit this iron giant every year. It's more than just a building, it represents the spirit of Paris. Built in 1889 for a big fair, it was an engineering marvel. This one, 000-foot tower, was built in just over 2 years. But it's about the experience. Take the elevator to the top for amazing views. See all of Paris spread out below you, or relax on the Champ de Mars. As the sun sets, the tower lights up. When the Eiffel Tower was first built, many people didn't like it. Parisian artists thought it was ugly and messed up the city's skyline. They even signed petitions to have it taken down. Imagine the symbol of Paris almost destroyed. Luckily they failed, and now it's one of the most visited places. Buy your tickets online to avoid long lines. Spend less time waiting and more time exploring. Whether you admire it from afar, go to the top, or have a picnic, the Eiffel Tower is a must-see. Sometimes the most beautiful things are also the most surprising. Our next stop is the Louvre Museum. This grand place is housed in a former royal palace. The Louvre showcases France's rich history and art. Impey's glass pyramid adds a modern touch. This structure bridges the past and future. Inside you'll find a world of art. With over 35,000 pieces, it's a giant history book. You could spend days exploring its collection. One painting draws crowds from everywhere. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Her smile has fascinated people for centuries. While the Mona Lisa is the star, don't miss the other treasures inside the Louvre. Near the Mona Lisa, you'll find the Winged Victory of Samothrace, a stunning statue from ancient Greece. This amazing statue of the Greek goddess Nike was once in a sanctuary on the island of Samothrace. Look for works by Italian Renaissance masters like Michelangelo, Raphael, and Caravaggio. Their paintings, sculptures, and frescoes show the artistic genius of that time. The Louvre isn't just about European art. You'll find Egyptian artifacts, Greek and Roman statues, and Islamic art. With so much to see, where do I start? Get lost in the beauty of it all. Explore, follow your curiosity, and find your own favorite. Notre Dame, Gothic towers, gargoyles, and stained glass windows. More than a church, it's a symbol of France. It's seen coronations, revolutions, and a fire in 2019. But Notre Dame survives. Yes, it's still being repaired, but its spirit shines through. It shows resilience and hope. The square is always full of life. Life goes on amidst history. Look for the Point Zero marker. It's the center of Paris. Appreciate the restoration work, bringing this masterpiece back. There's always hope and beauty. Let's go inside. Stepping into Notre Dame is amazing. The high ceilings, the light shining through the stained glass windows, breathtaking. Take your time and soak it all in. Those windows tell stories. Each one shows a biblical tale. Take a closer look. It's like a colorful comic book. Some things are different since the fire, but the spirit remains. Restoration is ongoing. Light a candle, say a prayer. Notre Dame has seen it all. Montmartre. It's the hilltop neighborhood where artists have lived for over a century. Climb the streets, past cafes and shops, and you'll see why. It's like stepping into a postcard. Walk up for the full experience. Discover hidden courtyards and artists' studios. Artists are everywhere, especially in Place du Théâtre. The square is full of color and creativity. Look for the iconic windmills. They remind us of Montmartre's past. Today they add to the neighborhood's charm. Finally, you'll reach the top of Montmartre, where the magnificent Sacré-Cœur Basilica stands. This white church is hard to miss, and the view is worth the climb. Step inside and you'll feel a sense of peace, different from the lively streets below. The basilica's interior has intricate mosaics, and the stained glass windows create a beautiful display of colors. It's a peaceful place in bustling Paris, but the real magic is the view outside. From here, Paris stretches out before you. You can see all the famous landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, the Pantheon, and it's breathtaking. Here's a tip stay for sunset. Watching the city lights twinkle as the sky changes color is unforgettable. Art lovers, this one's for you. The Musée d'Orsay isn't just a museum, it's a masterpiece inside a masterpiece. Imagine a grand old train station with high arches and elegant details transformed into a place for impressionist art. You might be thinking, a train station, really? But the Musée d'Orsay's industrial look is perfect for the vibrant paintings of Monet, Van Gogh and Degas. It's a mix of art and architecture that's truly unique. As you walk through the galleries, appreciate the building itself. The ornate clock, the big skylights, even the old train platforms, they add to the museum's charm. The Musée d'Orsay's collection tells the story of art's evolution, from Romanticism to Impressionism. Now I know you're thinking, Rick, where's the Mona Lisa? She's at the Louvre. But the Musée d'Orsay has its own amazing art. Monet's water lilies will transport you to a world of shimmering reflections, while Renoir's scenes of Parisian life will make you want to join the fun. And Degas' dances, their graceful movements are captured forever. The Musée d'Orsay isn't just about Impressionism. You'll also find masterpieces by post-Impressionists like Van Gogh, whose Starry Night over the Rhone is amazing. And don't miss the sculptures. Rodin's The Kiss is a classic depiction of love. Go to the top floor for a stunning view of Paris through the museum's clock. It's the perfect way to end your visit. The Seine is the heart of Paris, flowing through the city and reflecting its history and romance. You could walk along the banks with the crowds, or you could do what Parisians do and take a boat tour. A Seine River cruise is like pausing the city's energy. You'll glide along the water, feeling relaxed and happy. As you float by, the famous landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, look even more magical. At night, Paris becomes a city of shimmering reflections. The city lights dance on the water, creating a romantic scene. It's an experience you'll remember forever. A Seine River cruise isn't just about pretty lights. You're cruising through history. Each bridge has a story, from the Pont Neuf, the oldest bridge in Paris, to the Pont Alexandre III. Look for the houseboats or péniches along the banks. These floating homes, some with gardens and decorations, show a different side of Parisian life. There are many Seine River cruise options, from daytime tours to romantic dinner cruises. Choose the experience you like, but don't miss this chance to see Paris from the water. Versailles isn't in Paris, but this day trip is worth it. Versailles is more than just a palace. It's a time machine that takes you back to the time of French kings and queens. Imagine, it's the 1600s, and you're entering the palace gates, greeted by the grandeur of Versailles. This opulent estate, once home to King Louis XIV, shows the power and wealth of the French monarchy. Every detail, from the gold leaf to the gardens, was meant to impress. And it does. Even today, Versailles will amaze you. Spend time exploring the gardens. Over 2,000 acres of beautiful greenery with fountains, statues and hidden grottos. It's like a living work of art. Imagine yourself as someone in Louis XIV's court walking beneath these trees. It's easy to imagine grand parties and balls happening here. No visit to Versailles is complete without thinking about its history. It was here that the French Revolution began, as the monarchy's extravagance contrasted with the struggles of the people. Versailles is a fascinating look into the past. It reminds us that even the greatest empires can fall. Hidden on the Île de la Cité near Notre Dame is Sainte-Chapelle. This architectural masterpiece is often missed by visitors, but it's incredibly beautiful. Step inside and you'll be amazed. 15 stained glass windows, each a vibrant tapestry of light and color, soar above you. These windows, made in the 1200s, show over 1,000 biblical stories. The light filtering through creates a peaceful atmosphere. Sainte-Chapelle is truly a jewel box of light. Take your time and look at the detail of the stained glass windows. Each panel tells a story. As you piece together these stories, you'll appreciate the artistry and craftsmanship. Tip: visit Sainte-Chapelle on a sunny day. That's when the windows truly shine. The light creates an ever-changing spectacle. In bustling Paris, Sainte-Chapelle offers a quiet escape. It reminds us that beauty and peace can be found anywhere. Add this hidden gem to your itinerary. The Luxembourg Gardens. Imagine leaving the busy streets and entering this tranquil oasis. It's like a little piece of heaven in the city. People come here to relax. You'll see people reading, picnicking, or relaxing by the fountains. These gardens have history. Created in the 1600s for Marie de Medici, they've seen centuries of Parisian life. Today, they're a mix of French and English garden styles. You'll find flower beds, ponds, and even an orchard. The real magic is the atmosphere. It's a place to slow down and enjoy the beauty. Look for the statues throughout the gardens. They depict figures from Greek mythology, French history, and famous artists. The Luxembourg Gardens aren't just for relaxing, they're full of activity, especially for families. Kids will love the playground, the puppet shows, and the miniature boats on the pond. Don't miss the Luxembourg Palace. It's now home to the French Senate, but you can take a tour. The palace has a fascinating history, having been a royal residence, a prison, and Napoleon's headquarters. After your walk, get a coffee and pastry from a cafe and people watch. It's a classic Parisian experience, so whether you want a peaceful escape or a fun afternoon, the Luxembourg Gardens are a must-see. Get ready to experience the Champs-Élysées. Stretching from the Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe, this avenue is the heart of the city. It's a spectacle of Parisian life, from fancy shops and theatres to cafes and vendors. It's called the most beautiful avenue in the world. The wide sidewalks lined with trees are perfect for a stroll. You can window shop at luxury stores or go to a movie theatre. But the Champs-Élysées is more than just beautiful. It's full of history. This avenue has seen royal processions, military parades, and the liberation of Paris. Don't miss La Durée, famous for its macarons. Get a box to go or enjoy a cup of tea. As you walk down the Champs-Élysées, you'll see the Arc de Triomphe. This monument celebrates French military victories. The view from the top is worth the climb. Take the stairs or the elevator. Once you're up there, you'll have an amazing view of Paris. But the Arc de Triomphe isn't just about the view. Admire the sculptures and reliefs on its facade. Each one tells a story. Don't miss the tomb of the unknown soldier beneath the arch. At night, the Arc de Triomphe is lit up beautifully. We've come to the end of our Parisian journey. We've explored famous places and hidden gems, walked through neighborhoods and avenues. We've experienced the art, history, and romance of Paris. Paris stays with you after you leave. It's the music, The smell of fresh bread, the taste of a croissant. It's a city that keeps inspiring. Whether it's your first visit or your 10th, there's always something new to discover. Until next time, happy exploring.